Om Yogis, welcome to part 1 of our practice today with the Scarab. The Scarab is all about rebirth, rejuvenation, resurrection, anti-aging, if you like, rebirthing, evolved heart-based consciousness, a flow of good fortune, and knowing that we have this ability to create this, that we can create our heart's desire here on earth. So for the asana practice today, we'll be doing a lot of back bending, which will stimulate the nervous system and open the heart and make us glow, hopefully. And for this part of the practice, we're going to do a meditation. We're going to work on something called Akashi Mudra. This means the awareness of inner space. And it's not a practice that is everybody's cup of tea, so you can do as much or as little as you like here. It's just sitting in any comfortable meditation pose. The first part of this mudra is to fold the tongue back against the upper palate in Kichari mudra. We've done this before in other classes. So you fold the tongue back. And this may be all you do today. If you're adding on, you can add on Ujjayi Pranayama. And if you're adding on, which you don't have to, but if you want to add on to this, you can add on some eyebrow center gazing. And to do this, you concentrate and focus on the eyebrow center. Mentally, this position of the eyes brings calmness to the mind and removes stress and anger. The position of the tongue is said to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, calming us down, bringing us peace and tranquility. The Ujjayi breath is just beautiful and centering. Now, if you want to add on again to this, you can just gently bend the head backwards not to its fullest extent. We don't want the head to sort of lean on the top of the shoulders or to be craning the back of the neck. Just lift your chin, drop your head back ever so slightly to a comfortable position. Breathing slowly and deeply here. If there's anything going on with your neck, then just don't do that part of this practice. And of course, if you want to stop, take a moment and come back in, then that option is also there for you. Doing less or dropping out completely and coming back in. What I would say though is if you do drop the mudra, try to keep the awareness of the meditation going so you don't drop the mind out completely. This practice is said to bring about calmness and tranquility of the mind. When perfected, it arrests the thought processes and induces higher states of consciousness. Literally, Akashi Mudra means the attitude of inner space. Practicing this mudra, really take it slowly. Don't ever force or strain. See if you can make friends with it. Slowly release the mudra now, you guys. Closing the eyes for a second. Just allowing yourself to explore the shift that you have created, this space that you have created inside of yourself within this short time of just 10 minutes. Just expanding now the feeling and field of your heart into your awareness of space. This feeling of space is very youthful, actually. It's that feeling of age and tiredness. It's like we're full up, we're fed up, we're carrying too much. This feeling of youth is that of innocence and space that we are ready to absorb. Opening your eyes. So that's stand at the top of your mat. Place your hands at your heart. Take a big old breath into your chest space. We're going to attempt to open up this space today. And just get a sense of the subtle space of your heart, how large it is, how the heart actually expands beyond the physical body. Creates this huge field, and take a couple of breaths into the field space of your heart now. Beautiful. Let's inhale. Lift the arms, circle the arms, open the chest. Exhale, fold on in. Inhale halfway, the heart is buoyant. Exhale, step or jump back to chaturanga, lower to the ground. Let's inhale, baby cobra, so no hands. Exhale, release that. Hands to the floor now as you inhale, come into a regular cobra. And as you exhale, release that. Now bring the fingertips to the floor either side of your mat, and your elbows come wide and you're making kind of right angles with your arms. And let's inhale to an angry cobra, opening the chest. And exhale, release that. Press back. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Stretch it out. You can wiggle your hips. You can play with the balance in your hands and feet. Try to feel a lightness through the belly. come deeply into the breath here. Ujjayi breath for this whole practice. Let's inhale now, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, front of mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold on in. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale into your heart space again. Expanding into that space with your intention. Let's lift the arms and grab your left wrist as you stretch over to the right for a side stretch. Inhale here. Exhale back to center. Swap your wrist, so grab your right wrist and lean to the left. Side stretching through the right of the body. Inhale here. Exhale back to center. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, fold on in. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, chaturanga. No arms. Inhale, baby cobra. Just use the strength in your back to lift you. The strength of your legs lifts you, and the groundedness through your sacrum lifts you. Exhale, release. Inhale, regular cobra. Slide the shoulders down the back. Exhale, release. Inhale, angry cobra upon the fingertips. Really open the chest here, curl the chest open. And exhale, release. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Come back to the breath. Ujjayi breath. Bend both knees as you inhale, look forward. Exhale brings you to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold on in. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, release the arms back to the heart, hands to heart, Take a big breath into your heart space. Fill up your lungs, fill up your field. And exhale here. Lift your arms up now. Again, grab your left wrist and lean to your right. Stretching out to the side. Inhale here. Exhale back to center. Swap the bind. Lean the other way. Stretch to the other side. Inhale here. Exhale back to center. Then inhale. Raise the arms. Exhale. Fold on in. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, back to chaturanga and to the floor. Baby cobra on your next inhale, so no arms. Exhale, release that. Regular cobra, inhale. And exhale, release that. Onto the fingertips, angry cobra, inhale. Exhale, release that. Up dog, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog, stretch it out. Bend both knees, look forward, inhale. Exhale, let's jump to sit. Come down to lie upon your back. And bring your legs straight up to the ceiling. Bring your arms straight up to the ceiling. And use your tummy muscles to curl up as if to touch your toes. Find a rhythm here, quite a quick rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, squeeze the tummy, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, let that go. Bring the arms by the sides. Bring your feet to the ground, your knees bent. As you inhale, bring your knees and your bottom, your lower bum just off the ground. Not using momentum, but use your core strength to do this. And as you exhale, your toes touch the ground again. Sorry, let's do that the other way around. So as you come up, use your core and exhale. Squeeze your core, knees and bum come up. Inhale, toes back to the ground. Find a rhythm here. It's quite quick again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, exhale, 15, 19, 20, release that. Take a moment. Awesome. Now we're going to bring the knees up and bring the head up and bring the hands behind the head to do sort of like a sit-up, and then bring your opposite knee into your opposite elbow as you twist and straighten out the other leg. And then opposite knee to elbow twist, straighten out the other leg. And just find a rhythm with this. Your knees come to opposite elbows and you switch the leg. Whichever leg is not touching an elbow is straightened out. Use your core. Find a rhythm. Again, fairly quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, squeeze, 8, 9, 10, breathe out as you squeeze. Nearly there. 18, 19, 20, let it go, relax, take a moment. Okay, and then rock yourself back on up and set yourself up for forearm plank. So elbows under your shoulders, fingers interlaced. You're not dumping into the lower back, so the lower back is long and the belly is lifting up. And we're breathing deep. And we're switching on the core for a good reason. And so as we move into opening up the front of the body, it's important that we also strengthen the front of the body, that we keep some balance here and it protects the back too. Have a strong core. So staying in that plank, keep breathing. You're almost there. Let's take 3 more breaths. Exhale, come back to child's pose, take a moment and relax. Lovely. From here, let's push back to downward facing dog. Stretch it all out. Bend both knees, look forward. Inhale. Exhale, front of mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale all the way in. Inhale, rise up. Grab your left wrist. Lean to your right. Take a breath here. Exhale back to center. Grab your right wrist, lean to your left. Breathing and stretching. Then coming back to center. Okay, so let's inhale now, come into Utkatasana. And exhale, fold from here. Inhale to halfway. And instead of jumping back to Chaturanga now, we're going to gaze forward and just drop to the knees. From here, you guys, grab your right heel. As you inhale, lift your pelvis and take a side stretch here. It's like a camel variation. Stretching up and back. Exhale, drop your seat back to your heels. Grab your left heel, inhale, open up. Exhale, drop the hips back to the seat, bring the hands down to the floor and shoot your legs back, Chaturanga, to your belly. Bend both knees. Grab hold of your ankles if you can reach, and then inhale, come into bow pose. Curling the chest open. Exhale, release that. Inhale now, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now bring your right foot forward into a low lunge, the back knee is down. From here, let's reach up, scissor your hips, descend your pelvis, and curl your chest. breathing and opening. Make sure your lower belly is kind of zippered up, is moving up. Lovely, come back to plank. Take chaturanga to the belly. Bend both knees, let's take bow again. Inhaling as you come up. Exhaling as you come down. Let's inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Now bring your left leg forward into a low lunge with the back knee down. Reach your arms up. Curl your chest. Just descend your pelvis down. Lift through the lower belly. Don't dump into your lower back. Instead, lift through your chest and open up through your chest here. Breathing and stretching. Then release that, come back to plank. Lower to the ground, lower to your belly, chaturanga. Bend both knees, reach back, grab your ankles, take bow as you breathe in. Release that as you breathe out. Upward facing dog. Really curl the chest open. And downward facing dog. Breathe all of that out. Bend both knees, inhale, look forward. Exhale, front of mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, all the way in. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, chaturanga to the ground. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, regular cobra. Exhale, release. Fingertips to the outsides of your mat. Inhale, angry cobra. Exhale, release. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. The right foot is coming through. And this time we're going to take a high lunge here, so the back knee is raised. And let's interlace the fingers behind the back to open the chest here. Strong through the legs to support the heart to open. No dumping into the lower back, so be aware of your belly being lazy. Lift your belly up so your lower back lengthens a little bit here. Curl your chest open. Beautiful. Release that as you exhale, come down chaturanga. all the way to the belly. Bend both knees, grab your ankles, inhale, bow. Open your chest and exhale, release that. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot comes forward now. High lunge here. Interlace your fingers now the other way, the weird way, and open your chest. Roll your shoulders open. Strengthen through your legs. Zip up through your lower belly. Curl the chest. Inhale here. Exhale. Back to chaturanga, to the belly. Inhale. Bend both knees. Bow pose. Exhale, release that. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stretch it all out. Release the hinge of your jaw. And from downward facing dog, you can drop to your knees now. Take a moment in child's pose. From child's pose, let's push back to downward facing dog. And then from downward facing dog, inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, front of mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, all the way in. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. Next inhale, breathe all the way out into your heart space, the field of your heart. Feel it huge and massive. And try to keep that feeling now as we work with curling and opening the chest a little more. Let's exhale, fall forward. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, come to the knees. Grab your right heel, open up, side stretch and reach as you inhale. Drop your seat, grab your left heel, open up, side stretch and reach as you inhale. It's a camel variation, this one. Drop your seat, bring your hands just in front of you, shoot your legs back, chaturanga, to the belly. Bend both knees, reach back, grab your ankles, inhale, bow pose. Exhale, release that. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot comes forward. Back knee is down for a low lunge. Let's reach up again. Scissor the hips and drop the pelvis. Really curl the chest open here. Breathing and opening. Relax the hinge of your jaw. Inhale here, exhale, find plank, and then take chaturanga to your belly. Bend both knees, reach back, find your ankles, inhale, bow pose. Exhale, release that. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot comes forward. Low lunge here, back knee is down. Reach up, drop your pelvis, open your front body, really stretch and open and curl the chest open here. Breathing and opening. Zipper up through your lower belly. Don't dump into your lower back here. Then come to plank. Chaturanga to the belly as you exhale. Reach back, hold your ankles. Next inhale brings you up to bow. Exhale brings you out of bow. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stretch it out. Bend both knees here, look forward, inhale. As you exhale, come to front of mat. As you inhale, come halfway up. Open the chest again, and as you exhale, fold in. Inhale all the way up. Grab your left wrist and stretch to the right. Side stretch here. And then come back to center. Swap your hands, side stretch to the other side. Release the hinge of your jaw. Come back to center. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, come into Utkatasana. Inhale here. Fold forward as you exhale. Inhale halfway. Exhale again, drop to your knees. Grab your right heel. Open up, side stretch, reach. Drop your seat, grab your left heel. As you inhale, open up. Stretching and reaching and opening. Exhale, drop your seat. Bring your hands forward. Shoot your legs back. Chaturanga to the belly. Bend both knees. Reach back, grab your ankles. Inhale, bow. Exhale, release. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Your right leg is coming forward. Let's take that high lunge. Interlace the fingers and open the chest as you inhale. Exhale. Chaturanga to the belly. Up dog here. And then drop the knees down. Lift the toes up, bend the knees. Bring the toes together, the knees are apart. Walk your hands in a little bit and open up and curl your chest for a big old king cobra. I'm going to call this king cobra. As I'm talking, I'm not so sure that's what it's called, but we'll call it king cobra today so we know what that is. Curling the chest, opening up, press back, downward facing dog. Bend both knees. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, front of mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale all the way in. Inhale, halfway. Exhale all the way in. I'm playing with you now. Inhale all the way up. And exhale all the way down. Inhale halfway. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Separate your knees, bring your toes together. Reach back with your head. Walk your arms back. Imagine that your head is touching your toes. You might be nowhere near it, but just curl and open as best you can. Exhale, release that. Come back to downward facing dog. Let's bring the left leg forward now. High lunge. Interlace your fingers and open your chest. Your back knee is up here, guys. You're just opening the chest. And then exhale, back to plank. Chaturanga to the belly. Up dog. Down dog. Breathing. Recovering. Gorgeous. Then both knees. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, front of mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale all the way in. Inhale, circle the arms all the way up. Grab your left wrist and stretch to the right. Lean to the right. Come back to center, grab your right wrist and lean to the left. Side stretching. Reach your arms up ahead, above you. Interlace all your fingers except your index finger. Reach up with your hands. And now curl your chest open, standing up. Tailbone is heavy. The heaviness in the tailbone supports the opening through the front of the body without dumping into the back. Lift through the lower belly. And then exhale, fold forward. Softly, slowly fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, drop to the knees. Grab your right heel as you inhale. Push your pelvis forward. Open this up into a side stretch. Exhale, release that. Grab your left heel. Inhale, open up the rest of your body as the pelvis comes forward. Exhale, sit back on your heels. Bring your hands forward. Shoot your legs back. Chaturanga to the ground. Inhale, up dog. From up dog, walk your hands back. Curl your chest. Bend your knees. Your knees are wide, your toes are together. And just lean back into yourself. Engage your hamstrings. Curl your chest open. Exhale, release that. Press back, downward facing dog. Now bring your right leg forward into a low lunge, the back knee is down, and reach your arms up. Still curling the chest open. Bring your left hand down. Look over your right shoulder. Bend your left knee. Reach back and grab the foot. You can roll to the outer edge of your right foot to open up the pose. Breathe here. Enjoy it. Okay, release that. Meet me in plank. As you exhale, come down to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And bring your knees down, your hip about hip width apart, your feet come together, you bend the knees, you walk the hands in, curl the chest, imagine that your head is about to curl back and touch your toes. Engage your hamstrings. Open up, curling open. And then press back, downward facing dog. Oi, oi, oi. The left leg comes forward now, you guys. The back knee is down for a low lunge. And we reach the arms high. Open the chest as you sink the hips. Scissoring your hips so they're nice and even here. Curling the chest open, lengthening through the front body. Exhale, release that. Bring the right hand down. Look over your left shoulder. Bend your back knee, grab your foot, roll to the outer edge of your left foot and open the pose up. Inhale here. Exhale, come on out of it, come back to plank, chaturanga, up dog, knees down, feet together, hands walk in, curl the chest, engage the hamstrings, open up. Breathing and opening. And then pressing back, downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, we're going to jump to sit. Lie down on your back, bring both your arms and your legs up towards the ceiling and just curl up as if you're going to touch your toes. Breathing out as you reach up. And that's like 10, so we'll do 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release that and take a moment. We're going to bring the arms by the sides, the toes are on the ground, knees are bent. As you inhale here and as you exhale, use your core to bring your knees and your bum up, straight up, not momentum. So try to get the lower half of your bum off the ground as you exhale. Inhale, toes come back to the ground. Exhale up, inhale down, exhale up, inhale down. Use your core, you guys. Do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take rest. And next up, we're going to bring the head up. We're going to bring the legs up. You're going to twist, so you're in a sort of crunch position. As you twist, you're going to bring elbow to opposite knee and straighten out the other leg, the remaining leg. So elbow to knee, remaining leg straightens, and we just switch, 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 switch. We're staying up for the whole of this time. Just switching one way and then the other, using the core. Breathe out as you use your core. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let that go. Take a moment, and then when you're ready, rock up. Set yourself up for forearm plank, and we're just going to hold still, keeping the legs strong, keeping the belly engaged, tailbone moving down towards the heels. Jaw is relaxed, breath is deep and steady. Almost there, you guys. Take 3 more breaths. Let it go, push back, take child's pose, rest. From child's pose, let's take downward facing dog. And then from downward facing dog, let's bend the knees, inhale, look forward. Exhale, front of mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale all the way in. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take a deep inhale now into your heart space. Feel the spaciousness of your heart as it extends beyond the body. Field of your heart, absolutely spacious and open. And remember this breath as you breathe, as we're curling the chest open. Try to get this kind of quality of spaciousness in your inhale here. Take an inhale now, stretch the arms up. Exhale, fold on in. Inhale, halfway. And separate your feet quite wide. Your heels might be slightly in, your toes slightly out for Malasana, yogic squat. Bring your palms together and kind of shuffle your outer arms against your inner legs to open up the pose. If your heels don't touch the floor, you can put a block under your heels or a blanket. Rolled up blanket's pretty nice. Or you can separate your feet a little wider. Sometimes that helps to get the heels down. And just release the hands. Just bring one hand to the floor and open up with the other hand for a twist. And if you can bind here, you can bind. And if you're binding, or wherever you're at, see if you can roll your top shoulder open a little bit more to open up your chest. Inhale here, exhale, come back to center. Take a moment centered in the middle position, and then when you're ready, let's come to the other side. First of all, we're just opening, and then perhaps we're binding, and then we're opening again through the bind, using the bind to stretch the chest. Inhale here, exhale, come back to center. And then from here, lean your weight forward into your hands and just come back onto your knees. So you're kneeling, reach back, grab your right heel with your right hand and open up for that big old side stretch camel variation. As you exhale, release that, swap your hands, left hand to left heel, inhale, opening up, and exhale, sit back down to your heels, bring your hands in front of you, shoot your legs back, come to chaturanga, and then into up dog, curling your chest open, exhaling, downward facing dog. Bring your right foot forward into a long and low lunge. We've done a lot of lunging, so we can go a little bit longer and a little bit lower here. And then from here, let's reach the arms up, curl the chest open, then keeping the chest lifted and open, drop your arms down towards your mat. And use that downward movement of the arms to roll the shoulders back, the triceps are in, curling the chest that little bit more, sinking down that little bit more. Inhale here. Exhale, just come into runner's lunge, just straighten out your front leg and bow forward, just to release that. And then from here, come out of that, grab your back foot and pull it in for a quad stretch. And you can still roll to the outer edge of your front foot here. Release that. Come back to plank. Chaturanga to the floor. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bring your left foot forward into a long, low lunge. Reach your arms high. Open your chest and then keep your chest lifted as you let the arms come down, and then actively stretch your arms down. open the chest a little more. Release the hinge of your jaw. Slowly come up and come out, and then come back into runner's lunge. Your front leg is straight and you're bowing over it. And then from here you can grab the back foot. Just come out of that and grab the back foot and pull it in for a quad stretch. Lovely. Let's come back to plank. Chaturanga brings us to the mat. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your right foot forward now. Long lunge again, but this time grab your 2 blocks and put them next to your hips. Sinking down into your hips in this very long lunge. Push your hands into your blocks to curl your chest open. Just to explore opening your front body and opening your chest. Explore the field of your heart as if your heart is exploding through the front of your chest. Breathe into that. And then slowly come out of that and just sit for a moment. Just kneel back, sit back onto your heels and just soak that in. And see how back bending can make you energized but quiet you right down as well. Let's bring the left foot forward now. We're on that long lunge again, bringing the blocks next to the hips, whichever level they need to be, sinking down into your hips, pushing the arms into the blocks. The triceps are curling in to curl the chest open. You're breathing into your heart space, but also into your heart field. Breathe beyond the limitations of the physical body. Open up. And then slowly come on out of that. Sit back onto your heels and just soak up the residue of this practice. Let's come into camel now, so double fold your mat if you need to under your knees. Your heart is up, your pelvis is forward, the hands come back onto the sacrum. You're rolling the chest open. Well, you know the drill by now, and then drop back, hold your heels, or bring your palms to your feet. Breathe into the space beyond the heart. Inhale here. Exhale, try to come up as evenly as possible. Use the strength in your legs to bring you back up and sit back onto your heels. Take a moment. Now you can either do that again, or you can bring the block behind you, behind your toes, about, I don't know, a foot behind your toes. And this time you can, if you're doing camel, do camel again, but if you want a little bit more, you can grab your thighs, your triceps come in, you curl your chest, you push into your toes, and you just unroll yourself. So you're leaning back, you're opening up, you're sort of doing camel with no hands, and just curling your chest until your head block touches the block. As soon as your head touches the block, push into your legs, use the strength of your legs to come back up and sit back onto your heels. If this is just way too much, come back to camel. And just play around with that. Let's do that again 2 more times. So you're either doing 2 more camels here, or you're doing 2 little lightning bolt variations. Lightning bolt or thunderbolt. I'm having a mental block today with the names of things. And you're thinking, well, you think you've got trouble. Try doing it, let alone saying it. Just keep curling the chest open. Use the strength in the legs. Zip up through your lower belly to open up through your chest even more. And be very wary of dumping into the lower back. Be very cautious and considerate with your lower back. Awesome. Make this the last one. And then when you're ready, come back into child's pose. Go slow. Just take a moment there and rest. Beautiful. Then just come to lie down, bring your block with you, and come into supported bridge with your block on the toe level. And you can stay here if this is perfect for you, if you need to rest, or if you'd like to take Urdhva Dhanurasana, then you can turn the palms and push into the arms and the legs. Your body is well prepared. And when you're finished, see if you can lower yourself back onto your block without knocking it over. It's not the end of the world if you do knock it over, just replace it. And just pushing yourself up to bridge. Up to Urdhva Dhanurasana or bridge, whatever you want to call it. One more time. And then coming down when you're ready onto your block. Move the block out of the way and just lower yourself to the ground. Let's bring the knees into the chest and just rock a little side to side. And then bring yourself up, bring your knees up for happy baby. And cross your left leg over your right leg. Grab your ankles and just splay your feet wide for a reclined cow face legs here. And just releasing that, cross your right leg over your left leg. So switch the cross of your legs, separate your feet again, recline cow face on the other side. And just release that. Bring your knees together and your feet wide on your mat, so your feet are splayed wide and your knees are knocking in. And let your arms come into a nice wide cactus pose. Just rest here. Let's inhale now for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. And sigh out the breath. Inhaling when you're ready. And sighing out the breath. Just feel all that energy lighting you up from the inside, lighting up your eyes and your skin, expanding your heart space, Feel your breath as if it's stretching beyond you now into your field. Back bends are stimulating, they give us energy, they leave us feeling supercharged and feeling younger. Your heart has been supported to open today and evolve through the creativity of movement. The scarab beetles are symbolic of resurrection. They are timeless and shiny. They don't appear to age, these tough little guys. They are strong. Let yourself relax now in Shavasana. If you need to take a couple of twists here, you can feel welcome to do so. If you're ready for Shavasana, come straight to it. And allow yourself to take as long as you possibly can today. You've earned it. You worked really hard. And when you come back into your day, feel yourself with this scarab magic, reborn, lit up, glowing, shiny. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. So much love. Namaste.